Welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out the finale for Season 1 of The Wire. This is Episode 13, Sentencing. Now, I'm not really going to dwell on the previous episode, but with this one called Sentencing, it's obviously going to have to deal with, Avon is locked up at the end, Dee is locked up, Stringer's still out there, catch you later, and I am going to retire my suspicions publicly I'm going to retire my public suspicion for McNulty. I may point at the screen, I may, you'll know why I'm thinking what I'm thinking, but I won't say it. Comments have done a pretty good job of, guiding me in as far as not to read too far into the cinematic clues and to actually try to be more in the headspace of the character, because McNulty has expressed respect for Stringer Bell in the past multiple times. To be chasing them, it's an honor or whatever, and these guys are smart, and what does it say about us, and I know this guy, and it's like, catch you later. It's like an eye-to-eye, almost respect or admiration, and I've always interpreted that as some sort of inside, behind-the-scenes fuckery or betrayal or setup. So I'm gonna let that rest and not gonna talk about it. This is actually the second time I'm recording the intro. The first time was like just a 6 minutes of just fucking rambling, bumbling mess. So this is the second one. It's a lot cleaner, and I feel good about it. But as far as what to expect for this episode, I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's probably going to be something in the court or processing or setting up. I don't know. And then I don't know what that means for Season 2 yet, because I'm not sure if it's... I'm not saying the show's like True Detective where it'll be a different case each season or different criminals, but I think it's like the same cast permeating throughout the whole show. So whatever happens at the end of this episode, set up for Season 2, right? I'm not taking a break between, now that we're going to be done with Season 1 of this show. I'm going to go ahead and push on into Season 2 of this show as well. But then there will be a break before Season 3, so we'll be sad when we get there, but still too long, so let's get into it. This is the finale episode for Season 1, Sentencing. Here we go. The best we've seen her in a while.
Hey, now.
You're an all-star.
We didn't want to, exactly disturb you.
So what you got for me?
Oh, to try to ID the shooter, right? She knew what this was. Absolutely. Little man?
Little man.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. Number 2.
But the other one, he's outside in the dark. So...
You gotta be careful, though, because as she recovers, she may generate an image or be like, this one, like...
Landsman came up with their hoodies. Now, DNA matched human hair from one of the hoodies to Weebay. They left a print off a soda can near that phone, and that matches little man.
Tie it all up, right?
But worse, we're gonna be dealing with a Baltimore City jury, and a good man is hard to find in this town. 12 of them together, especially.
What the fuck?
An ID of both your shooters would play a whole lot easier come trial.
I knew that's why he was going off to the side, so that he didn't hear whatever the fuck they were gonna say.
Sometimes things just gotta play hard.
Damn, man. You talking about the jurors can't be trusted, but then we're kind of like... I talk to the full-length people like they exist. I just keep banking all these things, and no one will ever see them. All in the game. Traditional West Baltimore.
Fish that limit. Let's go home.
Sir.
Let's go home, sir.
Because he got the
You're
promotion?
looking at a soon-to-be-made sergeant. You gotta get used to showing the proper respect. So let's go home, sir.
Is he fucking for real? I mean, yes, but no, but... Look, I was in the military for 5 years. I understand the significance of keeping it, but I couldn't tell if he was joking or being serious.
The wires are dead. Either Barksdale moves to reset his distribution or he gives up the towers.
If not Avon, then Stringer.
Well, they have the newspaper clippings of all the shit going on, the redistricting or the industrial whatever being made, so...
You think the deputy's gonna let you take this mess federal?
Why does the deputy need to know?
Someone's career is about to catch this shit.
You are a piece of work.
Yeah, McNulty has his friend at the FBI. That's who he got a whole bunch of the hardware from early on in the season.
It's Rhonda Perlman. Just got a call from an assistant public defender in North Jersey who claims to represent a man by the name of D'Angelo Barksdale. Yeah, meet me in homicide. Bring a tape recorder.
When he said Rhonda Perlman, I heard Ron Perlman. Ron Perlman as a lawyer? That would be amazing to watch. I wouldn't want him representing me, but entertaining.
Oh, hell no. Club's out. We can't talk there no more.
We're up to almost 20 arrests at last count. If you look at the probable cause, they all read just like yours. My gut tells me a wire.
I mean, if D'Angelo fucking flips on him, that's everything. That's the rap.
He said he'd be in tonight. Where are you with your nephew?
He not gonna buck.
That means that you're gonna have to deliver your people. All of them. Down to a man.
Excuse me? Down to our man? Excuse me? Oh yeah, we knew they had someone at the hospital calling in, right? Alerting shit. I might be blurring things, just forgive me. It's early in the morning. It'll clear up in editing.
Picked out little man, no problem. Wouldn't go for Weebay. Damn near down on my knees begging her to make this play easier in court. You know what she said? Sometimes things gotta play hard. What the fuck did you do to her?
I don't know.
You two in the same car. Gonna make for a long-ass drive to Jersey.
Any time in Jersey's a long-ass time in Jersey.
Damn, man. It's too still.
Oh, right! He has a funeral parlor. They talked about that earlier in the season, so this is another one of his places. Damn near every day I worked at Pimlico, there's just one funeral parlor out past, and they always busy. Funeral home.
Damn, boy. Y'all change up. Y'all...
Strip club to fucking church. Or not church, but funeral service.
The longer we hold off, the harder it's gonna be for us to maintain them towers.
You want to get it back up? You lean to me in the string hand.
Everything said in here stays in here.
Damn straight.
I'm sure Proffer and Maryland plays much the same in Jersey Council.
This is going to be a long scene and hard to edit.
All of which corroborates much of what we already know.
Well, what else is there?
The murders.
I don't know nothing about that witness being killed.
Which witness?
Oh, right. The woman.
You did, huh?
Yeah, about the same time they did the boy.
I didn't talk about Wallace last episode, or this intro, but fucking tragic. Anything involving kids.
All them bodies.
They covering up, man.
Yeah, that's what we think.
Oh, damn. Damn. Not just creating this idea, but like playing them back, the tape on it.
I got that shit on tape.
Got a lot of shit on tape.
You knew.
What was I gonna do? Huh? I don't call string, the word get back uptown, what's gonna happen then? I said, Wallace ain't no snitch. Plus, he's out the fucking game. I told him that.
That eye to eye is their angle. They're recognizing this is how they're going to dig in on him.
Any idea who they sent at Wallace? Oh, come on, D.
People close to him. The people closest. The best betrayals come so fucking close. It's unbelievable.
I counted 7 beds when I was up there. Where were the youngins?
Look, if I knew, I would tell you. He in Philly. I know because I dropped him there.
On the way up to New York.
I know, some corner, man.
Oh, who's watching the fish? Oh, no. They're gonna come back and all the tanks are going to be fucked.
Your client must realize that any agreement is dependent on his full cooperation.
Tap, tap, tap.
Deirdre.
I kept calling Chardine Deidre. They are separate.
You know, I walked up, knocked on the door. She came to the door, all naked and shit with this little ass robe on. So I turned around, started walking back to the truck, and I heard this shot. Weebay, he come running back with this big ass 45 he liked to use so much. Tells me how he was tapping on the window real soft.
This was his story. Is he pinning it on Weebay, or was it never his?
You did good, D'Angelo.
I don't get it. Grow up in this shit. My grandfather was Butch Stanford. You just live like this shit until you can't breathe no more. And I was free in jail than I was at home. I want to start over. That's what I want.
That's a big ask. You talking witness relocation, fresh start?
You give me that, and I'll give you them.
Damn. That was a wild fucking scene. I can't wait to watch other people's reactions to it. Like, I know LM Reactions has watched this show, and I have to wait before I watch their reaction to it, because those women are psychics and are so emotionally connected to the universe that they will spoil something that I've never thought of, I'm sure.
We broke it open tonight. Wide open. I'm bringing this case in big.
So the squares things with Burrell, right?
He knows about the money model. He's known for a long while. Fact is, I wouldn't be surprised if his wife picked me for this case.
Ooh. So if shit hit the fan, he could...
What are you gonna...
He's got me if he wants me.
Yeah.
Thing is, I don't think he wants me. Too much stink.
I have to admit it, Jimmy, this is a great case. I mean, not just because of Greg's, because...
Shit's going way too well. I don't know, man.
You want to try to go federal with this? I am up for it. I get cross-designated as an AUSA, and we can really run with it.
I see the sex coming.
I was...
Yeah.
Like you never did in the headquarters garage before?
There is a thrill to the public place. I'm not endorsing it. I'm not saying you should do these illegal lewd things, but you just never know about parking lots and playgrounds and, you know, behind schools and bleachers and, you know.
Uptown Lester Freeman. Fuck me. How long's it been?
We need to trap and trace, but not in Maryland.
Yeah, this guy feels like a Baltimore native or something that they got to play the part. There's a lot of that crossover in the show you all have been saying.
It's gonna be a fucking week, maybe 2.
Thanks, Roy.
Hey, Lester. Isn't this supposed to be the time you tell me how all-fired fucking important this is?
you give up so easy.
Gives us the mope who shot that female undercover.
I can speak for Daniels, brother. He's played this thing out with real heart. Come on. Set something up.
All right.
All right, man. I'll get at you. 3 parts of this, all right? To 1 of raw.
I mean, I guess they got to get something out there so they don't lose ground. Even if it's a weak batch, it's better than time of no drugs. Someone else might, you know, fill the void.
With this protection program, we can run wild with this thing.
No suppliers, though.
We're still looking for a way into that.
We can't pick up any new narcotics work unless it goes to priority organized crime targets.
Meaning Cosa Nostra or Colombians. Or Russians, maybe.
You go near stuff like that, we have something we can bring to our ASAC.
What kind of crime?
ASAC Schrader, Albuquerque.
What kind you got?
We up yet? What work I got with the shit packaging?
This dude, a huge dude, is shadowing them. Get out of here.
Some shit they call yellow tops.
Oh? Oh, these dudes are selling yellow tops. Okay. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Yellow tops, got some yellow tops. Motherfucker! What the fuck is up? Huh? What the fuck is y'all doing? Yo, do what you feel. But be ready to finish what you start.
I wanted to make...
That's why we can't win.
Okay. I wanted to say, you know, fuck it. Now I'll talk about it in the outro.
We fuck up, they give us pensions.
Heard you ain't much as an eyeball witness. Bad as any civilian.
Oh, fucking low. I meant to say rude and low at the same time. Row.
Where we at?
With what?
With the case, fool.
Jesus, give it a rest. They changed up after we hit them with raids. Daniels didn't tell you?
The Wire can't be dead. That's the name of the show. What? I guess it's like Game of Thrones being the first book in the whole series, but it's the name of the series.
Yeah, we lost The Wire, but the good news is D'Angelo's flipped. We're talking to the feds about maybe...
Fuck those y'all.
Try to make this getting shot result in something... Yeah, obviously.
She says ain't nothing worth this. So I promised her I'd think about it.
Well, last episode, McNulty said this wasn't worth it. Now she's saying it is to her. And she's the one who got shot, so...
But she's right. It isn't worth it.
No? Probably not.
I felt,
responsible because I did it. I'm kidding.
a case like this, always you or Sidner or some other black cop who ends up going undercover.
If I could do it over, you know what I'd do?
Tape the gun up better so she could get to it.
Put more tape on that fucking gun.
Yes! She is the fucking best. She is my spirit animal in this show so far.
Anyway, since I got you up in here acting like my bitch and shit.
Her and Omar. Love them.
Maybe you can do something for me.
And Bubs, I was just thinking about him.
How's he doing?
Still shook. But she wanted you to have that. Told me to tell you she's sorry to be late with it.
Give him my love.
I hope he's still clean. I can't tell if he's just being emotional to the news or if...
Don't tell her.
Yep. Yep.
It's gotta be all the brutality complaints, which means it ain't never gonna matter how well I do on no fucking test.
Oh, you don't know that?
Guess I ain't leadership material. But congratulations, Carl. Thanks.
Oh, I didn't talk about it, I don't think, on the outro much. But there were so many... Oh, fuck.
The world is on its ass.
They had so many little moments together, and I kept some in, I cut some out, but... I only walked in with food with them, little kiss on the cheek. Leaning down, blouse open, I see you. Well, not anymore.
But the quid pro quo was right there in that West Side redevelopment mess.
He buys up every piece of garbage real estate he can. Flips it 3 or 4 times, exaggerating the values.
And now the city's gonna pay him millions to condemn the properties for the renewal project.
Question is, can your cooperator give us the senator?
Can we get Day-Day involved?
Barksdale and Bell into cooperators and making the politicians the primary target?
Of course.
No, fuck the politicians. It's Barksdale and Bell.
We have a mandate to pursue political corruption.
Can you believe these guys?
Jimmy.
No, I mean...
So drugs and murder don't cut it anymore, huh?
I mean, even police departments, drugs, homicide, they all have their priorities.
I think we're going with a different direction on this. Thank you for your time.
She was real police, brother.
I mean, if you cut off the head and another one comes up... Mama Dukes is going to convince him to not turn on everyone, not to flip. And then the whole thing falls apart, everyone goes free. Welcome to season 2.
All the way out here. You send a message, though.
Yeah, well, a message needs sending. Family is the Hardy say. Well, what about me for once?
It's family as a whole, not family individuals. Game of Thrones, man.
You like for him to step up? Take all the weight and let you walk? Because he will. You know he will. But if he gotta go away, that means you got to step up and fill his shoes. You ready for that?
Jesus Christ. No!
They giving me a chance to walk away. To start again someplace else.
And what you giving them? You ain't got family in this world. What the hell you got?
What he saw in Wallace was like he never had his chance out or regretted not taking it. And now he's still trying to get his shot out. Does he know about the money that they took?
Anything you want to tell me? The deputy ops knows what's going on in this unit almost before I do.
You think he's the fucking spy?
And Burrell, for once, he's a step behind. I look around the office, and I see that one of my people is at the academy for in-service. You're going to be in some district somewhere with 11 or 12 uniforms looking to you for everything. But all of them will take their cue from you. Comes a day you're going to have to decide whether it's about you or about the work.
Like, everyone has someone on the inside of everywhere else. I thought we were going a different way with it.
I'd be careful with that, though. I understand the trigger pull used to be light.
That's why I took that pistol out. He's giving it back.
Okay, put the asshole on.
Ah!
This is he?
Philly. Great work. You all did great work. Just got a call from the first deputy U.S. attorney this morning asking whether an asshole such as yourself really works for us.
And of course, it's the first a deputy hears his troops are creeping behind his back, trying to take a case federal when they've already been told the case is closed. You're a good detective. I gotta admit, you got some stones on you. Did you actually call the first deputy an empty suit? So tell me, where don't you want to go?
Shit.
It's not just talk on the wire. We've got seized money and a lot of dope on the table.
And a lot of violence.
All of which stops way short of Mr. Barksdale.
All of it except for the New Jersey bust. That one he eats.
Maybe he does. Maybe we acknowledge you've got Mr. Bryce called for the murder of Orlando Blocker and the wounding of the police officer.
Who?
Weebay.
I like how he keeps saying, maybe we, maybe you.
I believe Mr. Bryce is ready to take sole responsibility for all of his crimes. Still, you walk away with at least a half dozen clearances. But there's nothing else in his name to take.
So you keep most of the money, most of the real estate, and Stringer Bell stays on the street with his hand on the throttle. 3 or 4 years ain't enough, Maury. Not for Avon Barksdale.
No?
First up.
State versus Avon Randolph Barksdale, Your Honor.
So then he just runs shit from the jail. Oh no, it would hand off to maybe the sister and D'Angelo.
That traffic stop resulted from information gleaned from electronic surveillance of Mr. Barksdale and his nephew, D'Angelo Barksdale, by detectives assigned to a special detail.
I do better, I give him more. Life no parole means what it says. This proffer keeps you off death row, but that's all it does.
Because you gotta wake up talking about Avon Barksdale and Stringer Bell.
Nah.
Weebay was like the most solid. He'd do the solid time, and now he's like, I know a whole bunch of shit.
Information gleaned from electronic surveillance would also show that Mr. Watkins, a.k.a. Ronnie Moe, was integrally involved in the distribution of heroin and cocaine in the high-rises at 734 Fayette and 221 North Fremont.
It wouldn't make sense for him to lash out or say something, but those slow push-ins, I thought he was gonna, like...
Major Cantrell. Congrats.
Thanks.
So where they sending you?
Northwest. Spurgeon's retiring.
Yeah, I heard that was gonna happen.
Hey, you ever feel like a change, give a yell. Could use a good shift, Lieutenant.
Yeah, last episode, they were like, oh, this district's opening up, and he didn't play ball, and now it went to this guy. You gotta kiss ass and be likable and do the politics game. Garbage.
Down here, we make big cases. Big, hairy ball cases, like this Barksdale thing, right? And all that mess you call police work down in the districts, all that fuck somebody up and rip and run bullshit, it won't play down here.
Look at him trying to step up. Oh?
Nicely done.
Yo, if Rock ain't here in 10 minutes with my re-up, whoop his ass, man.
Like, they don't know everyone's fucking locked up. They're just still out here trying to... I guess no. Yeah, Stringer and Avon's sister.
We're working a strict rotation. You're up till you catch a call.
I feel a
you step
sneeze.
down
Oh,
and
no.
work your case, and someone else steps up behind you. You do not play the game for yourself. You play it for us. If you remember these few rules, you'll find me to be supportive and reasonable.
Very
reasonable, sir.
Freeman's like, okay, I know what kind of asshole this dude is.
Yo, Dink!
What the fuck?
You take their money, then you send them around, let some other nigga serve. The way you doing it, someone snapping pictures got the whole deal.
The young ones with a little bit of experience trying to wrong the new young ones. And so it goes.
And is insisting that the effort to purchase and transport the kilo was undertaken on his own behest, and is refusing to cooperate against others in the conspiracy. The state is offering only the maximum allowable 20 years, Your Honor.
For life, no parole. He puts himself in for Orlando and the attempt murder on Graves.
But he's talking out of his ass.
Yeah, I know it, but this motherfucker's just taking murders just to take them.
He's taking life, no parole for shooting a cop. What the fuck? Might as well try to spring bird for killing Gant.
Yep. That makes more sense now. It's not that he was flipping. He's like, I'll take the time. I'm just trying to get everyone else off the hook. Slow-mo. The frame rate.
You happy now, bitch?
Just can't be the end of the episode, can it? Because to me, this doesn't give me any hint as to where season 2 will pick up, how far down the road, where or when. Yeah, you still fucking stealing copper. God damn it, Bubs. Bubs, and I'm gonna call him shitbag because he has the colon, the bag. Ah, this dude. I know that this feels like the units get dissolved and, you know, oh, what a show. Wow, one season of The Wire, what a show. But it goes on. There were talks of the boat detail. Didn't they take bets that he'd end up there or something from fucking with people? Troll up bodies out of the bay.
Free from care, free from fear, the saints of truth in here.
Oh my god!
Are you the man with them jumbo sixes?
Fucking 5 seconds before the whistling, I was like, what's Omar doing?
All in the game, yo. All in the game. So.
Didn't hear the gunshot go off. I thought, okay, I'm gonna sit through the credits, right? There might be something here. Maybe not. If not, I'll see you in the outro. Episode 13, the finale, sentencing. Daniels and McNulty turn to a higher authority to crack the case. Okay. I don't know what to say, because I feel unsatisfied because I don't know what's happening next. So it feels like not an end of a season or an era. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. I might have to think about it for a minute. You know, the original Star Wars trilogy, it's one continuous story. The rebellion, you know, after the Death Star, then they're on the run at Hoth, and then they get Han, and then it's like going after the second one. It's a continuation. It's not that each movie is its own little adventure. It's all connected. So I'm wondering if how the seasons work in this show. Like, it feels like the next season will just be, you know, picking up where this one left off. Like, it doesn't feel like it's going to be something different. Which is why it's like an unsatisfied, like, they're, I don't know. They arrested everyone. The unit has been dissolved. Everyone's been reassigned. And it feels like a proper ending point, but I'm not emotionally satisfied because I'm left hanging wondering where all these characters we've seen through this first season, where they're going to end up and how this all gets wound back in for the second season. That also may be, like, when HBO made the show, who's to say if they knew if they were going to do a second season? So it's like they wanted, you know, first season to be Barksdale going to trial, right? Like the Barksdale family. Because they could have left it even more open-ended or not, you know, finalized a lot of shit. But I feel like if the show stopped here, it would be perfect. But I don't want it to, and I know it doesn't, so I don't know why I'm talking like I have to wait a long time to watch the second season, or I'm gonna have to wait. In a couple days I could watch it, so I need to relax. Oh yeah, the thing earlier that I saw in the episode when they had the baseball bats and I wanted to talk about it. I have said things as an expression meaning one thing, but then there could be a racial element interpretation, and they could be taken another way. Like, I call all kids monkeys, right? Like the little monkeys because they're climbing over shit. And I used to do catering parties and events and stuff, like sales and operations. And then, like, I had this one birthday party for a black family, and the kids were running around, and I was like, "Get off of that, you little like my brain dropped an axe halfway through the word monkey and changed it to monsters. So it was like, stop climbing on those things, you little monsters. Like, my brain saw the future and was like, no, that's not what I mean. Well, the scene in this episode that I was like, outro, was when they had the baseball bats. The fewer number armed with weapons drove off a larger number impeding on their territory. I immediately had a flashback to the intro sequence on 2001: A Space Odyssey, and how, you know, the manipulation of tools and weapons skewed development. And I looked at that and thought about that, but then my brain was like, no, people are gonna take it in a racial direction, and that's not what I fucking mean. It's like once as a kid at a theme park, we were on a water rapid ride and it got stranded on the side of its course. Like it didn't keep floating, it got stuck. And my mom said something like, why do I always have to be on the freaked rides or the freaky rides or something? And then like we looked across from us in the raft and it was like a family of little people, you know, in the ride with us. And it's like that was not her intention, but because of, you know, I think I've talked more about personal shit than the episode. Maybe I'll cut it all out. Like, it was good, but I still feel, like, unsatisfied. I don't know. It's a weird feeling. It's like you eat something that's good, but then you're still hungry. It's like, well, yeah, that was good, but I'm still hungry. Anyway, that was my rambling mess of an outro. Hopefully I can take this 6 minutes of banter and stupidness and, stupidness is a word, stupidity, and turn it into something. But I think this is going to do it for me for now. Thank you all so much for being here. I will be checking out Season 2 right away, no break, so expect it to stay in the rotation for now. Thanks again for being here, and goodbye.